It seemed like the worst-case scenario for the galaxy when Emperor Palpatine returned from the dead. He took temporary leadership of Zsinj's forces, the most powerful Imperial group in the galaxy, but he was very quickly ousted by Karnor Jax. This new Crimson Empire turned its attention to enemy Imperial leadership, taking out Grand Admiral Thrawn as well. Our forces in the New Republic were able to take advantage of this confusion within the Empire to launch a successful attack on Desevro, and this reporter thinks nothing can go wrong for the New Republic from here. Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Zsinj campaign, which is now our Karnor campaign, but which will be our Daala campaign soon, because in the last episode, we did a poll, and it came out pretty much dead even. So we have these invasions coming to Belderon, so I'm going to move that fleet down, first of all. But yeah, the poll between Daala and Pelion, I think there's like maybe one vote between them. So we're going to spend some time in Daala's era at least, before moving on to Pelion by the end of it. So we'll have a little bit of everyone, but I want to get our spy network here, because we have a little spur at Dinan, so we may as well have that coming out. Okay. I made it there first, so I don't know if we're going to be able to destroy too much in this. The optimal outcome there was almost just letting them get here before sending our fleet in, but who can reliably time that?
Enemy forces ahead.
Like, maybe. We have Corey's Sori, we have Fafnir, Sussy Baka, and Gnome. But maybe we'll be able to get that, that nice little Viscount prototype down.
Star Destroyer standing by.
But like, Karnor's here now, so we do have a leader. And I'm gonna get Karnor technically not killed. I'm going to unalive him, but it's not me getting him killed in a battle. So it's different. It doesn't count towards hero deaths that you're all always so keen to point out. Damn. No! No! Shoot them. Shoot him now. Okay, I don't have an interdictor in this fleet, so I have to just accept this is my life. But our main priority is going to be more towards the Empire in the core. So we'll have to just leave these guys here. I don't know that they're going to be able to move in too much. Ooh. The destruction of Imperial fleets by other Imperials must come to an end. Once we stop the ridiculous infighting, these warlords have perpetuated, the Empire will retake its rightful place in the galaxy. So we've got Daala. I'd forgotten that I actually did start building her thingy. Where is she? She's up in Axilla, because it goes for the capital by default. You... Pull Sivron. I forget what your bonuses are. Oh, hello. Hello, Oliver. Where did you... Oh, I guess from Ubriki you came in? We might be able to do some damage on this. The 3 Karagas are very scary. Much scarier than I'd like them to be right now. But I went over just how scary they were in the Hut Guide, which people can watch only on youtube.com/CoreyLoses. So, that's the same as sponsoring my own video, right? Okay, let's move back to here. We have a couple extra bombers from this. And I'm going to keep all these units together. We're going to try to let the Golan take the brunt of it at first.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters.
Engines at full output.
Watch for enemy fighters.
B frigate here.
It's going to be tough.
TIE squad bomber standing by. Setting up my run, sir.
I think if we go for the Karaga over there, maybe? No, we have to let them split up a bit.
B-wing here.
Or at least
Reporting.
get distracted by the Golan first.
Reporting for duty.
And I suppose the assassins can come over here, CR-90s go up front, because there's going to be a lot of missiles. Alright, let's send in our own missiles.
Destroying lasers.
Transmit orders.
I'm hoping our point defense, once I actually get them in range, I probably shouldn't have moved those farther away.
Orders, sir. Ready for action.
Looking back at my decisions, you know,
Bomber squadron.
hindsight being at least
Primary target acquired.
a consideration.
Orbital command
Frigate
available.
responding. Squad, I need help.
But, I mean, we got up here... We got up here relatively fast. Okay, I'm gonna need to move over there.
Awaiting your command.
And let's go for the next one. You are just gonna keep going at this.
Priority is the laser cannons.
Okay, the point defense is really putting in a lot of work on that. Let's move you a little bit further over. And the dragon is getting there. Bombers are going for this Karaga. Okay, we're starting to take some damage.
Coding transmission.
Okay, stop there. Because one of the things with point defense is that
Target.
the ships will go for the same target. Like, they'll be point defensing the same thing.
Ready
We
for
get the
orders.
bombers to go for the Zsinj now?
Receiving
Alright, I have the money to repair
ready for action. Station
as we
ready.
take damage.
Form up.
So, it's not...
Roger that.
It's not as bad as it might otherwise seem.
Orbital command available.
Like, we can just keep throwing money into to repair.
The missile launchers are the primary target.
Commander.
Ready
Here,
to
you
fire.
guys can point defense on, or not point defense.
Power to shields. Coordinates
Oh,
received.
that's a bad place for you to be.
Commander, to victory, men. Reporting for duty.
Ready to commence. Weapons armed.
Hey, we're actually through a lot of the big guys. I'm gonna put powered weapons on because we really need the higher offensive power. All right, you guys get the
Our target priority is
Zsinj
the
in.
laser cannons.
Engines
Thank you,
activated.
point defense.
Preparing for combat.
All right, we still have some bombers back here. I don't know how much the bombers are gonna be able to really help. We don't have many fighters.
Reporting in. Cruiser.
Let's get you guys.
Target
Well, we
confirmed.
can sort of get them after that.
3-2, full throttle. I got one. I've got a fix.
It's working. It's working. Are they retreating? That's the retreat sound.
Locking on target. Target locked.
Yes, Commander.
Another successful defense. Beautiful stuff.
For the
All with the power of point defense. All with the power of point. Enough to bring me to tears. Okay, let's see. Who can go to Ubrikia? I think Sykes can't, yeah. Jared, even though the hope is to
coordinates
move out on the Empire more. Where are we going to send Daala? Daala, you need a fleet of your own. Maybe I'll put her on there, and we'll start building up some other stuff for her. You go down
Fine,
there.
As long as we get to fight soon.
Where's Brackus sitting? Brackus is here.
Tactical battle imminent.
They have more than I thought they actually would here on Ubrikia. But they don't have any structures on the ground, so it'll be easier to take once we're actually in.
There they are. Blast them.
Okay, Lance Flare's in. And they don't have any space structures either, so they can't Butana Hutta us. So Archfish, Sykes, we got Star Fox, we have Lightning Rod,
Order confirmed.
and Predator, Kidu, Boomstick,
Coming around. Heading to destination.
Malvar's Revenge,
Moving out.
and the Ravager.
Cadalbe reporting.
Alright, let's get that hero first.
Battleship here.
He's really looking for trouble. Thank you, Clam Burglar, for subscribing. Very appreciated. For 44 months, a 44-month streak, that's a perfect record for that many months. That's absolutely beautiful.
Weapons online.
That is none other than the Corey loses. That is what I'm told.
Orders.
I think I'm the family bovine, though.
Awaiting your command.
I'm not mad about
Your
it.
command, sir.
Weapons
I would be mad about that.
station.
Get these bombers in here.
Command.
So,
Frequency open.
Reporting in. Roger that.
I have not forgotten the plan to stream some of the older Star Wars games. I'm not sure what the first one's going to be still. It's either going to be... I don't know if we should do Jedi Knight first or Rogue Squadron. So if people want to vote for that in the comments, the way that they were expected to vote for Daala and Pelion, then I can get that in as the first one.
Destroyer here. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I'm really getting a little bit lucky to not be dealing with Futana Hutta in my early HUD adventures.
Copy.
But we're going to have to deal with that at Nal Hutta. So that'll be a thing to worry about.
Open fire.
Rogue Squadron will not, in fact, help me cope with squadrons being dead. It'll make me sadder about squadrons being dead.
Kadabe battleship reporting.
It's an important distinction.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Battleship standing by.
Alright, you can explode that
Moving to
Warlord.
attack position.
Do it! I feel like my voice sounds like I'm sick right now,
Enemy target
but I'm
sighted.
not.
Changing course.
Like, it feels like the... It feels like it sounds lower than it normally would, and I can feel it more in my chest, but I'm not sick that I know of. I don't know. Maybe it makes no difference to what you guys are hearing. I don't know. Let's get our ground forces in there, please. And I guess I can actually move you down to Kashyyyk, because this doesn't really open up new stuff. B.
Constructing unit.
What do I want to give Daala?
Constructing unit. Constructing unit.
You can have all of those things. Sam says, 44 months since I said, oh cool, this dude's playing Thrawn's Avenger. Remember that mod? Did you not come in through X2? Like, I'm pretty sure Rebel found... Maybe that was Piers. I think Rebel found X2 through me playing Victoria, or... No, the Hearts of Iron 2 game with Scarecrow? But I associate both of you as more having come through X2. So, it's always been weirder to me. Alright, Brachus, I'm gonna get you to do that on your own. Maybe I should send a spy to make sure that I'm not making a poor decision on that. But let's see what Chardon's doing. And we got our ground stuff over there. So we can invade. And take ourselves yet another shipyard in this quadrant. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of Pierce then. It's hard to keep where I remember everyone from straight.
On your toes, troopers. Over there.
On
my mark.
Or maybe I'm misremembering something that you actually did say. I don't know. Real ones remember watching Corey's first CSA Let's Play. Okay, I can categorically state that very few people remember that on account of how very few people watched that.
Proceeding.
That was the most I'd ever feared for my career.
Ready.
Like,
On my way.
just above when Datapad got denied remonetization.
Armed and ready.
Those were dark times.
Hey, you. Right here.
All right, we are. I think I'm just gonna go straight up there. I thought they had no structures, but they actually do in fact have structures. So get into the structure.
Now, I'm
Do I have an IDT here? I don't have an IDT here. I guess I'll just go for
Sir, yes, sir.
the fastest,
On my
speediest
way.
boys for this.
Disarm yourself.
There's
Reporting in. As
really
you wish.
not much to
What are
worry
your
about.
orders?
You can just go around the long way, I suppose.
At your
Enemy is
command.
approaching.
Awaiting orders.
And okay, let's just make sure. Okay, that's a lot of speeders. A lot of scary
Right
speeders.
away.
Oh no.
I copy.
Oh no.
Target acquired.
Cannon standing ready.
Reporting.
Alright.
Base is
Copy that. Commencing
Explode them all.
attack.
So many
Yes,
speeders.
sir.
The
Heading
disruptors. They still hurt?
out. Transport
Wait.
here.
Oh my
Transport
god.
ready.
It made it.
Hover tank is ready for action, sir.
It's great.
Hover tank on it, sir.
Juggernaut ready.
Do I have to worry about anything else? Okay, I have to worry a little bit. Let's get these stormtroopers out of there. And make sure they all live. I'm probably not going to be able to reliably heal those, but I don't think I'll need to. Let's just get
En route.
anyone over here that wants to help.
Let's go.
Taking up secondary position.
Keep going.
Yeah, the days that I put that like Ek re-uploaded some of my datapad videos to advertise it,
This way. Cannons
those are
charged.
the single most, or yeah, the single most subscribers I've
What are
gotten
your
in
orders?
any days on any
Over
channel.
there.
The first day of datapad was like
Acknowledged.
5,000.
Destination set. Fire! At your command. Open fire. Awaiting orders.
You don't need to shoot
Proceeding.
that. That was like the Hut video, and I think the Thrawn Fleet video he uploaded as well. The Hut video was like the first datapad video I did.
Yes, sir.
And
Attack that target.
then,
Transport here.
if I was smart, I would have made
Attacking target.
4 or 5 datapad videos before posting them, before giving them to Justin, and then it would have
Juggernaut
been
ready.
easy growth. But I didn't do that, so
Maintaining position.
Ready.
didn't
As you wish.
didn't last. Where do they? Okay, there we go.
System conquered.
So we have Ubrikia, which means now Hutta is the only other shipyard we need over here. Like, we have the Maw by default. I'm a little bit worried about getting attacked from Onager, but I mean, we have the rest of Daala's fleet in here. We have the other 3 Star Destroyers represented, so not heroes. Just you can think of these as the Basilisk, Hydra, and the other one.
Move out.
But
Construction
how big is this
complete.
fleet? Okay, that's a big fleet actually. We're not hanging out here. We're gonna retreat. Unless those are all ground units, then we're not gonna retreat. Then they're gonna retreat.
The enemy has been spotted.
Manticore. It's Manticore. I got it. Maybe. Because they might choose to retreat with their own other little
Right away.
fun. And this could actually be really good for,
Moving out.
Coordinates received.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Coming around.
for our next
Yes, Commander.
integration chance.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting your orders.
Gunship weapons
Because
are
we don't have to necessarily win
Awaiting
this,
your command. Your
but
command.
by killing a bunch of heroes, we increase our chances of getting a group next.
Heading to destination. Commander. Open fire.
Bombs deployed.
So,
Lasers are our target.
out of weapons.
Target.
I have the
It's a lot of fighters.
Reporting in.
And the transports are going to be moving away. So,
Roger that.
ready.
I'm not sure how well this plan is actually going to work,
Form up.
but it could.
I got it.
Intercepting.
Attacking target.
Comlink.
Watch it, he's coming
Destroyer
around.
here.
Draw their fire.
Beautiful.
Nowhere to run.
Press the button.
Where'd he come from?
Locking on.
Can I just have you all explode for me? Not in a
Nowhere to
Fire at
run.
will.
in a weird way.
Stay in
Attacking.
formation. Roger that. Target locked.
They've taken out our launch bay. I copy.
Let's retreat.
Retreat in progress.
Enemies in range.
It was a bit of a pipe dream. I think we should be able to get away without losing any of the ISDs at least. I think we did lose the strike cruisers. But we have a shipyard there. There's only so much that they can do. Thank you, Jade, for subscribing. Very appreciated. We can get our shipyard, then we'll take out Onager. On our own pace. At our own pace. On our own time. Because Duro, I think taking Odic is fine. I don't think there's any heroes I want on Mindor. I'm gonna just do some final spying on Mindor and Rist. Just so we can see if they are actually something that I want to keep alive. I don't think there was anything on Rist. I think we know what's there.
Construction complete.
We're on the move.
So let's just tie up that loose end.
En route.
Because Mindor, we don't know what's there. Thrawn is dead. We can take Jindine.
Construction
Where's our aggressors? You're ground forces. You don't have an aggressor. I'm still used to her being, that icon being Ule Ilor.
Tactical battle imminent.
Back in my day.
Enemy unit sighted.
Okay. This is going to be tough. I'm going to have to think about this one. Here. I think that'll work. Then... there? I think... No, there we go. I think my plan's going to come together.
Fallout. Reporting. Targeting.
Your orders.
There, you can get that. And bingo healer. Isn't Thrawn's force user here on the planet? No. The Jorah Sabaoth is on... he's not on Biss, he's on Odic.
Eliminating target.
So the other core planet that's not Biss.
Reporting in.
Awaiting your command. I got one.
Yes, Commander. We're moving out. Firing.
I realized you weren't saying he was on Biss. That was me trying to think of which the other two planets were. But yeah, Joris is one of the ones that I want to try to integrate, so I'm trying not to take Rist.
I have them now.
What's my opinion on what happened in the Stanley Cup? The water's great for people, so if you can stay hydrated, whether that's using a Stanley Cup or, like, my personal go-to, I use one of the older, like, metal cups, not cups, thermoses. I guess it's a thermos. Because, like, I feel like you're getting a Stanley Cup or one of those really expensive ones if you're more concerned with temperature. But for me, I'm mostly just using it for water at home. I'm not a coffee drinker or anything. So the thermal properties, I'm fine with kind of warmer water if I have to drink that if I'm, like, taking it somewhere. So Stanley Cups were never something that I really thought needed to be in my personal budget. But, like, I try not to pay too much attention to all the,
Directing weapons at their lasers.
Roger that.
to all the discourse about that.
Waiting for attack position.
Sabaoth not despawn when Thrawn dies. Nope. Thrawn is already dead. Because the
Enemies
next
incoming.
the next possible regime is Dark Empire, and we got that, nothing will happen. But even at that point, the Dark Empire regime just goes on top of whoever you're still in, whether that's Pelion, or not Pelion, whether that's Pestage, Isard, or Thrawn.
We are victorious.
I probably could have worded that a bit differently than saying whomever you're still in, because that's a bit more, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I did watch the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, which is one of the only hockey games I have ever watched in my life. I thought the third period was boring, and that was my main takeaway. Very sad that Edmonton didn't win. Ooh, we have Field Commander and an RTT. Yeah, you know me. Alright, Pelion wants us to take over. Daala, you're doing fine right now. I'm not gonna kick you out of office yet. Okay, let's move you over there. Move you out of there, because as I just said, that is not a fleet. Okay, they do actually have a fair bit on Mindor. There's Rook, there's Drost, and Dizon.
Moving to coordinates.
Well, let's see what the attack on Kashyyyk will be. Got our guys in. That's going to be fine. I'll build an extra goal in there. And you know what? I'm impatient. I'm going to go against literally what I just said. But never mind. I'm just lying everywhere. I'll just cut out that. I didn't say the second thing. Here's if there's anything that Corey wants to add, but the other
Look,
devs
sir,
won't let.
it's them.
That's normally not the way. I mean, there's no one whose opinion is entirely reflected by the state of the mod. Like, no one gets their way on everything. There are things that I would do differently,
At
or
maximum
like
unit capacity.
choices that we've made that I like wouldn't have done that specifically if it was just me. But there's nothing that I'm like dying for or have super strong opinions on that is not the way that I want it. Because
Comlink active.
I like, if I really think that something should be there or shouldn't be there, then like it's probably gonna happen. But as long as someone else wants to make it, or I mean, if I want to make it, if it's within my power. But like, I don't know. I really want a Sabbath Sabatine hero, and that just hasn't happened because I would do a terrible fucking job, and Philoraptor hasn't gotten to it yet. So I guess that's a thing. But like, I absolutely hate the Nebulon B2, and that would technically be something that one of the other devs could argue to get in, if not for the fact that I made the Nebulon B model, and I'm not letting them replace it. So they can all go fuck themselves.
Ready for battle. We stand ready to fight. Yes, sir. Understood. Ready and reporting.
Because like the biggest thing is often who's working on what. Like, people have a lot of say in the areas that they work on.
We're on the go.
So,
En route.
and like, one of the things, when it's a very big team over the years, like there's people who come and go from being active, but it is a very large team.
Assault squad
So
reporting. We're available.
one of the things that you kind
We
of
can keep up.
have to try to do, even if like we aren't all always great at it, including myself, is
Any orders?
figuring out when you have a strong opposition to an idea, like how much, like how important is this thing that I'm talking about really, or have I just kind of picked a side and that is what I'm arguing for, but ultimately at the end of the day, is it going to really be that big of a deal if it happens or doesn't?
Standing by. Scouting location.
Give us a
But-
signal. Squad on the way.
Inbound.
That can
Give me a target. Pirates.
that can happen with any type of content.
Orders acknowledged.
What's the difference between the Nebulon B2 model and the other model? The B2 is basically a Nebulon B1, but instead of one vertical strut, it kind of splits off. And I don't like it.
Ready to go.
I don't think we need it, is the main thing.
Executing flyby.
Like, I don't think it serves much reason to exist in the mod. I don't want to make it, because I think it's kind of dumb looking, and again, I don't think we need it in the mod.
Affirmative.
And therefore, since I made the Nebulon B model, my thinking that it isn't super necessary means that I don't make it, and because making it
Destination.
consistent would probably require
We're on the go.
redoing the model, it therefore
Ready for orders.
continues to not happen.
Target in sight.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get him killed. I don't care.
You're underway.
Supporting allied units. Cover. Create a crossfire.
Heading for attack position.
The artillery's just okay. The double artillery pegging him right now. That's what's going on there.
At the ready. Receiving orders. Attack. As you wish. Fire.
Hopefully you don't get hit by other stuff. I mean, rest in peace, scout guy.
Main converters fired up.
This way, men.
Unit destroyed.
I'll just be able to
Your coin is
bomb that. I think I'm gonna try to gather a bit more around this turbo laser because there's actually more here than I thought.
Commander. Affirmative.
Secured a landing zone.
I await your instructions.
Thank you, Arkham, for subscribing. Very
Prepare
appreciated.
for assignment.
taking lookout position as long as we're paid.
Yeah, it's a lot of little vehicles there.
We're on the
Get
go.
more of you in
I
here.
am en route. Commander.
And the INTs, I think, can be closer now.
Complete.
Yes, sir. Your orders.
That's probably gonna.
Run available. Bombers
I think
incoming.
we have enough coverage all the way in. You guys stay back.
Standing by.
It's a worrying amount of artillery.
You're covered.
Ready
Uh,
for orders.
Here, is that in range? I think that's in range. Ooh, get the Death Hawk. Deathhawk also scary.
Awaiting your orders.
And get you guys over there. Alright, our heavier vehicles are starting to come in. We should be able to get down that way. Unfortunately, that got just out of bounds. Can I get you to finish that off? We've only destroyed half of their artillery capabilities.
We're proceeding with caution. This way,
Waiting
man.
orders. Roger that.
Ooh, Automod actually did something. Incredible. But I still had to click outside of the thing. Thanks, Twitch.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay, let's just hold this side.
We're on the go.
Roger
And you just go in.
Awaiting orders.
You're not gonna survive.
That course is plotted.
We're right behind you.
that. Yes,
Like-
Commander. I await your instructions.
Hover tank is ready for action.
I think the
Ready for service.
Assault squad reporting. We're
The-
on the go.
most pushback I have had from any individual person on any of like my ideas was actually from one of the other co-founders of the mod, who
We're moving
uh,
to position now.
just like to argue with me a lot.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, like to argue with everyone.
Fire!
Any orders?
Bombardment available.
I'm set.
Our
Hover tank
base is
acknowledged.
under attack.
Like any idea that any of us has ends up having like
Signal received.
some amount of discussion, unless it's like a fairly minor thing that's entirely within one person's purview of working.
Hover tank ready. Hover tank on it, sir.
But I kind of thought, especially earlier on,
Main converter
like
fired up.
Orders acknowledged.
Bombardment.
people were a lot less directly engaged in the mod at that point when they were like when we were starting off, where now we have like a big Discord server. People are more like they're here, they have their areas they're working on, and they have like more control over that. But in like the earliest days especially, we had like a Skype chat room, but pretty much anything anyone did had to go through me, partially because people just didn't give a fuck about the mod itself, and partially because like there wasn't GitHub or anything that we could all work on at the same time. So literally all the files had to be sent to me, then I had to like pack it up and send it to everyone else. But like after the first few years, the first 3 or 4 years, most of the people on the team, like most of us hadn't really played Empire at War for a long time. We were just like working on the stuff we were working on, and like
Lookout positions.
it turned into just, if we hadn't been working on it together, there wouldn't have been all that much interest in continuing to work on Empire War. There's a lot of burnout after like 2009.
Your signal is garbled.
Battle, sir.
Like you've always, with modding, you've always got to be ready for anyone to not be there at any time, which makes a lot of organization difficult, because it is a hobby project, and it's a hobby project without a budget. So if you have one person who's good at like infantry modeling, and then they decide that they don't care about Star Wars anymore, or they don't want to work on the mod anymore for whatever reason, then like it's not like there's an open budget from their former salary to go and recruit someone. So it's always a bit weird
System
with that.
control achieved. Building started.
So you can never get away from the startup culture.
Construction. Enemy fleet approaching.
Ooh, fuck. Oslopex?
Heading out, sir.
I have like one fleet up here, which is not a great amount of fleets to have up here. Should I just go for New Alderaan with that? Like, what are you guys doing? Well, we have a hypervelocity gun. We have those. I'm gonna see what I can do on that without getting too worked up about it.
Beginning.
Maybe I'll send these guys in just to make sure we don't lose it. But we'll see how we do.
Building under construction.
Get a hypervelocity gun here. We can see what's going on Chardon.
Building started.
Brachus is on Biss. I'm just going to send Brachus in alone.
Tactical battle
I'm not going to
unit.
send Brachus in alone. Other things are happening. Okay, 400 pop cap. We have only a level 2 station. We have the Goland. Namo. 34 agaves. Okay.
Incoming!
I think it makes most sense to HV gun you. As long as I don't miss. Thank you for not making me miss.
Station ready.
So if we can take out Sov and... Ooh, that's going to be tougher. Let's go for Sov first, I guess. Future Supreme Commander. Be a big hit to morale.
Copy.
Form up. Full speed.
Okay, you, I think you want to turn the other way.
Ready.
I copy. Fire.
That's a bad way to be.
Orders.
Awaiting instructions.
Destroyer here.
I don't know if it's gonna have... I could probably have
Awaiting orders.
lowered the turn radius and been
Hit the ion
happier.
banks.
We shall be there shortly.
Let's get over there. I think you're possibly okay.
I copy. Right away.
Keep going.
What do you need?
Losing.
Yeah, you're gonna be okay, I
We
think.
can handle it.
I need you to get behind there.
Reporting.
Ready for battle. Give me a target. Direct fire at their
Star
laser
Destroyer
cannons.
standing by.
Open fire.
It's kind of pulling the...
Hitting target. Copy. I copy.
Here, I'm gonna see if I can...
Target the engines.
That.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Nope, nope. And I want all of you to still get over there.
Navigating to
Roger that.
coordinates.
Hyper
Yes,
machine gun available.
Okay, because all that's coming from Sov,
Frigate reporting.
and Sov is going to explode.
The lasers are our target.
So we should be able to get in before...
You gonna let me shoot
Available. Nebulon B frigate here. Frigate on
before any more damage comes in. There we go. Good stuff. Now he's just engines.
I get it.
And what's the command bonus for both of these? Tier 3 versus Tier 3. And I guess they are getting defensive off of him as well. So there, we got some missiles in.
Weapons online.
Go after the stragglers.
What?
Okay, turn you around now. We'll start getting some shields back on that. Oh, that didn't actually finish you off. Probably because it's such a narrow point.
Enemy sighted. Sir, I've detected.
Receiving message.
Main cannons powered and ready.
Intercepting.
Bye.
Ready to commence.
Okay.
Decoding transmission. Fire.
He's mine.
Weapons ready.
Yes, sir. Attacking target.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Watch him.
Well,
He's coming
those
around.
exploded too. So, is the...
Ready for action. Stay in formation.
Is the next best move to hypervelocity gun
Return to your
Namo? I
position.
think it might be.
Weapons ready.
Let's see if I can just get
Your
some
command. Reporting
damage
in.
off of these
Ready for battle.
guys.
Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Reporting. Destroy
station
the
damage.
ion cannons.
We're probably not going to be getting... getting the Viscount.
Station ready. Reporting in. Ready
Okay,
for
don't go
duty.
too far up.
What do you need?
Maybe we can get the Viscount.
You didn't need
Maybe
those
I need to
ion
dream
cannons,
bigger.
did you?
Comlink active. I'm losing.
Hypervelocity
Firing.
gun available.
Fire at will.
Well, I'd rather get Namo.
Orbital command available.
That's not just
The launch bay
hope
is
or
disabled.
something.
Roger that. Roger that.
We can handle it.
A laser bank has been lost.
What I might regret is going for
Flank speed.
Ready for battle.
Form up.
Dauntless
Our
so
primary engine
heavily.
system is down.
I'd probably be better off trying to take out the MC-80B. You have a name? No, you're just... Well, you do. You have Monsmeg.
Target those lasers.
Awaiting orders.
Need a really big gun?
Destroyer here. Launching
Regroup
attack.
for another attack.
So, on the other hand,
Response
we
to
could
beam
definitely
call.
kill a bunch of
We've
Corvettes.
lost our turbo lasers.
Decoding transmission.
No,
Reporting.
get that.
Fire. Concentrating fire. Destroyed our ion cannons.
Attacking.
I copy. Attack position.
Alright,
their
that's...
Go after the stragglers.
You've got turbo lasers, please. There, no, oh, come on, man. Turbo lasers, get them in there.
More
Keep
enemy.
your eye
There
on
you go,
initiating
buddy.
Attack.
Go
That's
after the
okay.
stragglers.
Anytime.
The ion cannons are inoperable.
They won't know what hit them.
Star Destroyer standing by. Our turbo laser batteries
Attack
have been
formation.
disabled.
Where'd he go?
Just gonna keep pressing that
Attack
button.
formation.
That's the exact same picture I already got. Never mind.
The main launch
Oh,
pad.
there's a good one. There we go.
Go after the
Here,
stragglers.
I'll just... Ooh,
Regroup
better.
for another attack.
Okay, now I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna let things happen for now.
Our primary engine system is down.
There, I'm detected.
Come on, explode.
Formation.
Explode? Explode. Hey, exploded. You love to see it.
More enemy.
They hate to see it.
Shoot or what? Target sighted.
Now we can see if we can make the Dauntless explode.
Primary laser system is offline.
We might be able to hold out until another hypervelocity gunshot comes in. And there's still some good hard pointage left on
Take out
our
the
good
ion
friend Mr. ISD.
Where'd he go?
Commander, they're hitting us.
That get the medium?
Our launch bay is gone.
That hey, no, tender.
Lasers are our target.
You don't get to do that.
My scopes are jammed.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get this and then
Our target priority
That's
is the
it.
laser cannons.
I think they might have another interdictor somewhere. Maybe not.
Enemies in range.
But I mean that's gonna be a big ask trying to retreat off that.
Calculating jump to light speed.
I mean, I don't ask for much. Truth be told, I'd settle for a life less
The
frightened.
stragglers.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fire.
Hey, look at that. What a champion. Absolute boss. Call it Hugo. So, you know, I'll take that out of the options we had there. I'm satisfied. That was 100 PopCap that we destroyed. All right, but that's going to do it for our first episode here today. We are going to keep going with one more as I hopefully wait for the guy to come and disconnect my stove gas line and cap that, because they were supposed to be here. Thank you for watching, for those of you on YouTube, and for those of you on Twitch, stick around. Bye, everyone. That was weird.